Hello beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. This is Mira with Star Sisters Intuition. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night, and for today's reading we're taking a look at what makes you special. Now before I add the crystals, I wanted to say that I got such a strong calling to do this reading, and before we actually take a look at the reading, I wanted to also say that what makes us truly special is our belief that we are special. So it doesn't really matter what the cards say, it's more about your belief that you are special. The cards are just like almost like a confirmation or like providing us more insight, but ultimately, like I said, it's what our belief is, and we have to believe that we're special, and that belief is what really enhances our special gifts and our overall aura and our energy. And I was really called to give that message, so I don't know who needs to hear it, and but I was just called to do this reading. I'm gonna add the crystals and I'll be right back. And here I've added the crystals. We start off with pile number 1 having the lapis lazuli, pile number 2 with the blue lace agate, pile number 3 with citrine, pile number 4 with amazonite, and pile number 5 with tiger's eye. Pick whichever pile number, or crystal is calling you most, and that's going to be your reading. Trust your intuition as it's going to guide you to the correct pile. Timestamps will be listed below, and now let's head into the readings. Bye! Hello pile 1, you've chosen the lapis lazuli. I'm going to keep your crystal right here. I'm going to lay out your cards and I'll be right back. Hello pile 1, I've laid out your cards. We start off with the Knight of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Moon. Right off the bat, what I'm seeing is that what makes you so special is your ability to reflect and communicate on your deepest, most inner feelings. You're able to reflect on these deeper aspects about yourself, and because again the moon illuminates the shadows and the hidden things, so you're just able to bring to light those things that most people won't necessarily look at or won't be able to see. I just see that you are such a bright and emotional soul, and you also have a lot of high energy and this childlike curiosity within you, and so that curiosity drives your need and thirst for knowledge, and all of that stems from your ability to illuminate hidden things that most people just don't know. It's almost like illuminating hidden knowledge. Another thing that I'm getting is that you're really good at grounding your emotions and finding out how to express them in healthy manners. Again, like I said with the first thing that I got, looking at the Moon card, was that you're able to express those deeper aspects about yourself, your deeper emotions, your deep inner emotions and thoughts. You're able to express them to others in a really healthy and positive manner. Another message I'm getting right now is that some of you may really be good at calming your mind. So when there's a lot of stuff going on, for example, we just have really busy schedules or a lot of things coming our way, I feel like you're able to find time to calm your mind so that you can complete whatever is presented in your path, but you're not in a frenzy, if that makes sense. But yeah, the biggest thing I'm getting is that you're able to illuminate those shadow sides, those hidden aspects of others and yourself, and even information too, being able to uncover the deeper truths and dig deeper into things and then communicate that, express that. It's not like you just keep it hidden, you express it, you show people, you may even teach people. Some of you might even be teachers or even students. Maybe some of you are students and you're still learning and you have a passion for teaching, however it applies. Now I'm going to pull 2 cards from this deck. We have Rabbit, and let's do one more card. Oops, it fell on the floor. 1 second. And Elk. And so I find it really interesting that both of these are earth signs, and then you have the 2 of Pentacles, which is talking about 2 pentacles. And what I get, because both of these, the elk and the rabbit, both eat like so much. They're constantly eating, constantly searching for more and more food. And so what I get is like your thirst of knowledge, it's like you're constantly searching for more and more and constantly searching for a deeper, and you really dive deeper into everything that comes across your path. You rarely look at the surface level stuff, and when you're presented with surface level stuff, you are the type of person to really like sift through all that to find the root of it. And like I think you're just able to absorb and almost like eat up so much information, and because of that it makes you like extremely knowledgeable. Like if somebody has any questions, like you seem to have like all the answers, so to speak. And maybe you don't have all the answers, but like you're able to find the answers to whatever questions other people may have, and even yourself. Like you're able to do that research to find the answers needed. And so yeah, you have like a wealth of knowledge, and rabbits also can represent wealth and prosperity. And so like that's another thing that I get, like you have a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of information. Now let's pull 2 cards. Okay. We have Harmony and Courage. What I'm getting with Harmony and Courage is, again, that you have like the ability to create that harmony through your childlike energy, even though you're looking deeper into things and you may be uncovering like shadow aspects about yourself, or just bringing those dark things to light. Despite all of that, you're able to create harmony through that. Like just like it says, as I create, I will share harmony divine with love and care. So it's just like everything we've been talking about, how you remain in this childlike energy despite what you uncover, despite doing all this work. And obviously there may be times where, you know, we're human, so things take a toll on us, but overall this is what makes you so special, is because most people would give up by seeing some of the deeper aspects of things, and they may become discouraged, because you have courage here too. So it's like, but you don't, you continue moving forward and you continue to stay in that harmonious state. And then for the Courage card, it says, by shining brave and true and bright, my courage now returns this night. So again, it's just like you have so much internal courage and like strength, but it's like a peaceful a strength to bring peace despite looking at like the shadow aspects of things. Now let's take 2 more cards from this deck on if Spirit would want to add anything to this reading. There you go. We have Protection and Purification. So I think through your deeper analysis and through your like quest for learning and doing that deeper like looking into things, deeper digging into things, you not only find out ways to protect your energies, but also feel like you purify things, because like you reach to the root of it, so you get to the root of the problem, and because you're able to get to the root of the problem, you're able to find solutions and then move away from that. So it's not like you're just piling dirt on top of the problem, but you're actually finding solutions to things, and through that you're purifying it and cleansing. I get that, the message of cleansing, like cleansing energies and cleansing situations, and yeah, just the energy of cleansing. So take that as it applies. The last card, I'm just going to take a few of these cards from, whoa. Okay. So we have Aster. The past is over. Let your true self step forward. Weren't we just talking about that? Like, you really know how to let your true self come out. You don't hide your emotions and your inner self. Like those normally hidden aspects of us, you let those out. And it's not like you let them out to just anybody. Obviously, you let them out to people you're comfortable with, people that you find respect you and your energies. But you do let them out, and maybe it's not even to just other people, but you let them out to yourself too. Like, you bring awareness to those parts of you, and you may do some inner reflections and stuff through your findings. Then we have Daffodil. The sun shines brighter when you are here. Oh, that is such a beautiful message. And it's interesting because, I don't know, that's not a daffodil, that's what are they called? Sunflowers, that's what it is. And that's so interesting because you have the sun here too. So maybe like the sun card in general, like that energy of the sun card, that brightness, that warmth is also a part of this. Because the Six of Pentacles kind of can sometimes like remind me of that. I'm sorry, the Six of Cups, of that like bright and warm energy, because children are like that. Like, they bring that type of energy to a situation. And so that's a really beautiful message that Spirit came through to give, that you are like the sun too. Like, you illuminate things. You're so bright, and like you shine so bright, like you're radiant. Barania, do not fear or doubt the new paths ahead. And so what I get with that is like, you're able to move forward to new paths through your learnings, through your reflections and stuff, without fear, without doubting yourself. And even if there is a little bit of that, you will do the research necessary, you'll do the work necessary to get to the root of that fear, and then overcome it, or like deal with it in a way. And even if that means asking for help from others, you'll do that. Then we have Frangipani. You are truly beautiful on the inside and the outside. Wow, Spirit just came through so amazingly. Yes, pile number 1, you are truly beautiful. I'm going to repeat that. You are truly beautiful on the inside and the outside. You let your internal self come externalize, and all of you is so beautiful. Pile number 1, oh my god, that was some really strong messages to end this reading off with. Thank you so much for sharing your energies with me. I hope you're able to truly believe in what makes you truly special, and start to believe in yourself, and find this beauty. And wow, pile number 1. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Be sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified when I upload. I'm sending you lots of love and light, pile number 1, and I'll catch you in another reading. Bye. Hello, pile 2. You have chosen the blue lace agate. I'm going to keep your crystal right here. I'm going to lay out your cards, and I'll be right back. Hello, pile 2. I've laid out your cards. We have the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, the Fool, the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. And it's so interesting because as I was laying out your cards, I saw 3838, and 38 breaks down to 11. So it's just a really wild confirmation for this reading. And so you might even see 38 around. I don't know, it's like a side message, I guess. But what I see with this reading is what truly makes you special is your giving nature and your creativity and your like thirst to experience life to its fullest. And obviously that is gonna be different for everybody. Like what one person might find experiencing life to its fullest is going to differ from person to person. But the fact that we have the 2 8s, and 8 is associated with like infinite, infinity. So I really feel like you just have like this thirst to experience all the things that you want to experience in life, like all the things you want to truly have a well rounded and fulfilled or like full experience of life. The reason that makes you special is because most people are content with just like doing what they need to do and living like almost like a cookie cutter life, but like the cookie cutter life is not for you. Like you don't resonate with it, and you want more, and you achieve those things. Like you go and find more. I'm also hearing that you enjoy and love traveling. Like, so there's going to be some of you who it's traveling, or for others of you, it's learning new skills and finding new hobbies. And I guess travel can be considered a hobby as well, but take that as it applies, because obviously this is a general reading. But yeah, I'm seeing that you love, like you have this love for like travel or learning new things and experiencing new things, and you find security through that, through whether it's traveling or learning new hobbies or experiencing new things. Like I saw this video where there's, and this is like coming into my mind right now, so I'm guessing it's like relevant here, but it's like a bungee swing or something like that, and it like swings over like the middle of 2 mountains. I don't know what it's called. Oops, I just spit. I think it's called I can't remember what it's called right now, but anyways, it swings in the middle of 2 mountains, so like there's like empty, like thousands of miles of empty space, and it swings through that. And most people are not ever going to try something like that. And I'm not saying that you will try something like that, but it's like an example of like you're the type of person to experience things that most people do not experience. And so I'm not saying that you should go and do that, but it's just an example that came through of something that like most people wouldn't experience in their life, and yet there are people, very few, who would go and try something like that. It's like even like shark diving too. Most people won't do that, but like there are a few people who will. And so what I see is like you're the person to experience those new things and always look for new and exciting things to learn and experience and add to your life experience. And it could just be like expanding into skills that most people don't have. For example, like learning a language that isn't really common. So like Sanskrit, it's not a really common language that people learn, but like it's a unique language and one that has a lot of like roots. So it's one of those hidden gems that's like something you would like go towards, is something that's hidden that most people don't really find or look for. And I also feel like you inspire other people to try new things, to like to live life a little bit more openly and search for excitement, or like find that zest for life. I feel like you inspire other people, and because you actually do it, you find that zest in life, that little bit of spice to enhance your life experience. All right, now let's take 2 cards. Ooh. We have octopus, which is so funny because it just makes so much sense, because octopus, I also actually, one of you guys commented in a video of mine telling me that octopuses are also able to like change their DNA or their DNA structure or something along those lines. And they're able to like transform and change so much about them. Like they're always turning into something different. They don't keep one shape or one form continuously, and that's what I really get like with your life. It's like you don't keep just one type of routine or one type of experience. Like you want to experience it all and do all types of different things. Now let's take the beaver spirit. Or bear, sorry, I thought it was beaver, but it's bear. And what I get with the bear spirit, because it's also earth sign, it's really interesting. It falls right next to the Ace of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles. What I get with that is that because bears don't ever just stay in one spot, they're constantly roaming and looking for food, and they also eat a variety of food. Like, yeah, they eat berries and things like that, but they also eat fish, and they have a variated diet. Yeah, a variated diet. So what I get is like, again, you have a variety of things that you enjoy, and you're not gonna stick to just one thing. Like you search to explore and enjoy multiple things and many things. And the message I get is like you want to eat like as many things as you can possibly eat, and that doesn't literally mean eating food, but it could just mean like eating up like different experiences in your life. Now I'm gonna take 2 cards from this deck to see if we have any more information from Spirit on this reading. What else would Spirit like to add? We have best possible decision. That's so funny that this comes out. Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me see what must be known. So because you have the Page of Cups here, and it's about like, the Page of Cups like represents learning, usually deals with our emotions. So what I kind of get though is that like you make the best possible decision for yourself. Like what truly fulfills you internally is the decision that you're going to go for. Now let's get one more card. If any spirit would like to add anything else. Grace. Grace, blessings come to me to set me free. I also think that you give grace to like others because you enjoy living your life to its fullest potential. You give grace to others to be able to do the things that they enjoy too. Like you don't try to box other people in. Now let's take 2 cards from this deck. We have Illumination. Definitely makes sense. You illuminate so many things. Like I was saying, like you inspire others to try new things and to be a little more adventurous and explore. Like if I had to use one word for your guys's to sum up your reading, it would be adventurous. well, I'm going to take these two blessings, and it's so interesting with blessings that you have like the flowers and the bird, and it's like these two areas remind me of like travel too, like seeing new things during your travels and finding new blessings and bringing attention to different things. But I also feel like you're really just, you bring a lot of blessings to other people's lives as well. Like because of your explorative and open mind, you bring those blessings into other people's mind, and you may not, or into other people's lives, and you may not even realize it, but like you definitely illuminate and inspire others. So what I get with Standstill is that despite your love to learn and experience new things, it's not like you just look to like experience it for the sake of experiencing it, but you truly want to experience it to its fullest. And so because of that, you really take the time to enjoy each moment and each experience as it comes, and like soak in all of that experience. So it's not like you're trying to rush to the next experience. And then let's take a couple of cards from this deck to get any last information before we close this reading off from Spirit. Thank you. We have Lavender, take time to cleanse and remove negativity. So yeah, like your ability to just like cleanse out the stagnant and negative energies by experiencing new things and always bringing newness into your life is what really makes you special. And like lavender also reminds me of like calming, and so it kind of reminds me of the standstill. And so again, like I feel like it's confirming the standstill message of like you want to experience all these new things, but you also know how to take time while you're experiencing it to just be in the moment and be present and allow for it to like seep in, almost allow for that calmness to happen. And then it says keep going, keep growing, be unstoppable. So yes, you are an unstoppable force with the 8 of Wands here. Like you're always growing and always learning and expanding and finding new things and broadening your horizons is the word I'm getting. And then we have Dahlia, you have what it takes. So with Dahlia, what I'm getting again is that like you have that passion to pursue everything that you want. So like within you have like that strong passion to pursue the experiences, the life that you want, and you're really going after it strongly, and it's just so beautiful. Pile number 2, this was such an exciting reading. Thank you so much for sharing your energies with me. I hope you found confirmation and in order to believe in what makes you special internally. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Be sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified when I upload. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I'll catch you in another reading. Bye! Hello, Pile 3, you have chosen the citrine. I'm going to put your crystal right here. I'm going to lay out your cards and I'll be right back. Hello, Pile 3, I've laid out your cards. We start off with the 8 of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the 9 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. Now, before you get scared seeing all these like sword cards, let me just say that this is a reading about what makes you special. And what I'm seeing, what makes you special, is your ability to still manifest the good things that you want. Like despite whatever life seems to throw at you, and no matter how challenging it may seem around you, you're able to overcome that, and you don't like victimize yourself is also another message that I'm getting. You don't victimize yourself. Instead, you ask like, what is this situation, what is this challenge trying to teach me? And you approach it from a learning standpoint. Like because we have the Page of Pentacles, like you approach it from a student's perspective, like a student of life, you know. What is this trying to teach me? How is this How is this going to help me to learn and grow and to be the best version that I can be? And that's extremely special because most of the times when these types of situations occur, it can cause like a little bit of spirals, and it can sometimes be damaging. But I see that you have the ability to come through these situations a brighter, stronger, and more like illuminated individual, and still have your thirst and love for life and create your new beginnings, create whatever you want. Also hearing that like you find solutions to your problems, so you're not the type of person to cave in when there's challenging situations. Rather, you rise to the occasion and come out of that situation again like a stronger and freer person. That's what I'm hearing, is freedom. Like you find freedom through the challenges that life may present in your path. I also feel like you're able to recognize and clear self-defeating thoughts. I also get that like a message of keeping your eye on the prize. So like you're able to keep your eye on your goal. You know what you want, the end goal, you keep that in mind, and no matter what happens, whatever occurs in your life, you're still able to keep that goal in mind and continue moving forward to it while working out all of the situations that occur in that path. And it's like, it's not just like working out in like the sense of like throwing it to the side or like covering it up, but you're like learning and growing through this process. I also get a message of like you're able to shut out external noise and gossip and continue on your own path and not allow those things to like affect you. And even if they do like affect you, or like they may cause some pains, again, because you have the Five of Swords next to the Page of Pentacles, you're able to heal those pains, find out the root of that, and then move forward. So like I just get a sense of like a lot of forward movement and constantly seeking to heal the root of the problems and move forward from it, and not looking back, not constantly looking back to the past. And your ability to overcome like the limiting beliefs that society has placed is extremely like, it's what makes you extremely special too, is because you inspire other people to be able to overcome their limiting beliefs, because you've done it or you are doing it, and it shows, because you're able to create the things that you want despite what society or other people believe is not possible or possible. And I see that those beliefs could have been from your childhood as well, like limiting beliefs that maybe your parents had, your other family members, or like just other people from your childhood, or the things that you watched growing up. Oh wow, I just got a really strong chill. So I feel like it's a confirmation that this is definitely from your childhood, these limiting beliefs, and that may have been some of the challenges that you overcame through your life. And through overcoming that, you've built that inner strength. Like I get the message that like you're a warrior, pile number 3. You really are, and a strong warrior, but you're not so harsh. Like you still have like that love and fun side to you despite having these experiences. I just get like you have such strong internal strength and power, because you continue to overcome any and all challenges that come your way. And because of this, you unlock the beauty in your life, and you're able to create a grounded and beautiful life for yourself and even possibly other people. Now let's take 2 cards from this deck to get any more messages on this reading. What would Spirit like to add on this reading? 1 more, please. What Spirit would like to add for this? Okay. We have Shark. Oh my god. And Octopus. It's really interesting because the Octopus Spirit came out in the last pile. And as I was saying, in that pile too, like, the octopus is able to transform, to shape shift, you know, like they really change their structure. So like they're able to go through massive changes. And that's exactly what I see for you too. Like, despite all the challenges that may come your way, you're able to change, and not change in like a hurtful way, but change in a better way, continue to be better. And the reason they change is so that they can, 1, hunt without like being so obvious, you know, they're able to hunt without being so obvious. And 2 is because they want to protect themselves from predators like sharks, who would probably eat them. So, you know, you're able to change not only to protect yourself, but also to move forward and live, like, find the things that fulfill you. And then with Shark, it's like you don't have that fear of the future. You use the future, you use your movement to continue moving you forward in a good way, in a way that helps you overcome, again, like that warrior. It's just so fitting that you get the Shark Spirit with the Knight of Wands, who is literally half shark and half merman. And then these both are also water elements, so like your emotions too. Like, what makes you so special is your ability to overcome challenges through your emotions and your passions, and physically too, like your environment. I feel like you create a cheerful environment around you too, and through all of those things, the challenges that come your way, even if they're difficult, you're able to overcome them and find so much strength in doing so. Now let's take 2 cards from this deck. We have Friendship. Bring to me friendship true, sharing laughter and understanding too. So again, like, I just think that you're able to find that companionship and friendship through this too. And it's interesting that we have 14, which is breaks down to a 5, which is all about change. And then we were talking about that change with the Octopus Spirit here. I'm going to take 1 more. Okay, we got 2 more. Love. Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. So some of you might also just like stay in like that energy of love, and so even when challenges come your way, because you're in that energy of love, you're able to find the help that you need through friendships and through your inner strength to overcome those challenges. And then the next card we have is Psychic Protection. Around me a shield of gold. The Knight of Wands has a shield, protecting me strong and bold. So again, like that protection, you're able to create that protection around you through your, like, that energy of love. You know, it actually, message I'm getting is like in Harry Potter, you know how the reason he was protected was because of his mother's love. And so what I get from that is, like, by staying in this energy of love, you're able to protect your energies from the challenges that come in your life. Now let's take 2 cards from this deck. I also get the message that you're able to open doors for yourself, enlightenment. So all this is, it's one of those things that makes you so special, is because you're able to find enlightenment through these situations. Like, yeah, in the Eight of Swords, she's blindfolded, but I feel like you remove those blindfolds and look deeper, and through that you gain enlightenment, gain understanding, and also gain a way out of whatever situation. Then we have flow and embracing. So with flow, it's like you're able to, again, like I was saying about your emotions, like your emotions, you allow your emotions to flow, and you learn through them, and like you keep your emotions in a well-balanced state so that you're able to overcome these challenges. So like you find that flow in your life. And then the last card, or not the last card, but this card is embracing. So like I feel like you embrace that your life, like we were talking about with the Page of Pentacles. You still have that love for life. You still embrace life and welcome these like challenges and these opportunities. It's not even really challenges. Like I feel like you see it as opportunities for growth. And even if they're obviously going to be challenging, again, you just see it as opportunities for growth. And the octopus spirit literally flew. So what I get from that is like you're able to transform and like fly out of situations, if that makes sense. Like even when challenges come your way, you're able to like speed past them, even if in the moment it doesn't feel like you're moving quickly, because the Knight of Wands is also really quick, but you actually are. You're moving really quickly out of challenges and learning from it and growing. Now let's take a few last messages from Spirit. Be here always with willing hands and heart. So I feel like you're always present in your own life with, like, just like it says, with willing hands and heart. Your heart is always there. Ooh. Okay, that's way too many. Alright, this one wanted to come out, I guess. It says, Lotus, stand still for now and listen to your life. Wow, it's just so amazing. Like, even in this embracing card, I don't know what this is. What are they called? Storks? I don't think it's a stork. I don't know. That's what it reminded me of, but it's also standing still. So like, I feel like you're able in these challenging moments to stand still and really evaluate your like life and what this situation is trying to teach you, and then you move forward with greater speed. All right, let's take one more. Oh, the sunflower. Practice courage each day. Did we? Oh, did we not have courage in this pile? Sorry. I think it was the last pile that had courage, but practice courage each day. Like, you are building that courage within you, the courage to continue moving forward out of situations, and that's really what makes you so special, is that your ability to practice courage each day and to every single day approach life as an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to experience. Wow, pile number 3, this was so strong. Thank you so much for sharing your energies with me. I hope you're able to really trust in your special abilities and what makes you special, and really come to see your special abilities. And again, like I said, what makes you special. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Be sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified when I upload. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I'll catch you in another reading. Bye. Hello, pile 4. You have chosen the Amazonite. I'm going to keep your crystal right here. I'll lay out your cards and I'll be right back. Hello, pile 4. I've laid out your cards. We start off with the 9 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Magician, and the King of Wands. So right off the bat, what I'm seeing, because the King of Wands is really sticking out to me, and specifically the tattoos. So what I think makes you really special is you stand out from the crowd. So now this could be like physically, like you look really strong or powerful or just really different, and like people are always like looking at you, like you have like an aura or a light about you that just draws people's attention. Or this could just be that you stand out from the crowd because of the wisdom that you've gained through this like deep reflection, because we have the Hermit here and the Four of Pentacles, and along with the Nine of Pentacles, all of which kind of to me like remind me of that reflective state. And again, because we have all of that, and then like the Magician coming right after, what I get is like your deep internal reflections makes you a wise and powerful leader. And then the other thing I get with the tattoos again is that like if you do have tattoos, I think they're really unique, or they hold real special meaning to you, and you may have gotten them when you were going through a difficult time or a reflective time, like when you were going through your reflective period, maybe when you were going through your hermit stage. But all of that, all of this reflection, all of this like deep like inner searching has made it so you've created or found the resources to manifest like strong leadership abilities, and you're able to use your resources wisely, your physical resources. You're able to use your physical resources wisely to again manifest the life that you want and the things that you want. Like you just have gained so much wisdom through your reflective period, and overall I see you having a lot of wisdom. You may also just have had a lot of wisdom naturally, like in your life you may just have been one of like somebody who is just always a little bit wiser than the rest of the people. And either way, I see your wisdom makes you extremely special, and like a strong and powerful leader is what I get. One who's able to like protect and maintain their boundaries while also having freedom to explore and do whatever it is that you want to do. I also get the sense that you're able to hold your desires in your hand, just like the King of Wands is holding the desires. And the reason I get that is because you have the Hermit with this orb in his... Sorry about that, my camera died. So I think I was talking about the orb inside the Hermit's lantern, and how it's the same orb that the Magician is using or has next to her, and the same orb that the King of Wands also has. So because of that, I get that sense that you're able to hold your desires, you're able to see your desires, look deeper into your desires. Where do they stem from? Are they your desires or are they other people's desires? You're able to do that like deeper evaluation and differentiation. Then use that desire to create what you want, and then hold your creation in your hand, so you're not like what's the word? You're not being controlled by your desires, but you're able to use them to your benefit, to serve as a guide, to look deeper, again, like we were talking about, into yourself. I also get the message that through your deeper evaluations and through the wisdom that you gained on your journey, you have the ability to temper your impulses or your impulsive nature, and through that temperance of that, you're able to really find power and like true strength, and like really embody this King of Wands type of like archetype. Being the king in, doesn't matter what gender you are, but being the king in your life, being the ruler of your life, making decisions for your life from a strong and solid foundation, and being a leader in general for other people as well. And this is the thing that makes you so special, is your leadership abilities, your abilities to be such a strong and powerful leader. I also get a side message that your crown chakra and your third eye, so your Sahasrara and Agnya, are really active. And that could be also something that came out of your wisdom, your deeper evaluations, is that you've unlocked your crown chakra and your third eye, so again the Sahasrara and the Agnya. And again, with the temperance, I get the sense that you're able to temper your drive through your wisdom and your inner knowing, or your inner knowledge gained through these reflections. Now let's take 2 cards from this deck for pile number 4. Anything Spirit would like to add to this reading? Butterfly. Wow, that is so interesting, because that's literally what we were talking about, is your transformation into the King of Wands through the deeper reflections. And because butterflies have to go into a cocoon to become a butterfly. At first they're just a caterpillar, and then they go through the cocoon and then become the butterfly. So to me, it's like you've gone through all of that, and like that's what's made you so much wiser, so much stronger, and such a powerful leader. And that is one of the biggest things that makes you so special, is that you were able to take your time in the cocoon and really learn and observe and get to know yourself on a deeper level, and observe the external environment along with your internal self. And through that, you've learned how to become such a powerful and strong leader. And if you're still going through this, the outcome is you being this King of Wands, like this strong leader. Although I feel like, because this is a reading about what makes you special, I feel like already within you, you have that like strength to be this powerful leader. Now let's take one more card. This deck. Ooh, it fell on the floor. 1 second. We have Stingray, which is so interesting because with the Stingray and the butterfly, stingrays, they're like able to flow through currents and flow through even like rough currents or like rough waters. They're able to go through that, and they glide so effortlessly. And so that's exactly what I get with the King of Wands, that despite whatever has happened in your life, these reflective periods, going through all of that, flowing through all of that, you've now come to this place where you're able to glide effortlessly through your life. And it's kind of interesting because the Stingray, the chakras are really standing out to me. So what I also get from that is, through your deep reflections, you may have unlocked more than just your crown and your Agnya, although that was what I was getting. But with the Stingray, I also get that maybe you guys had a Kundalini awakening, and not many people have had that in their life. So that's another thing that makes you really special, is that you could have had that Kundalini awakening, or you could be on your way to having one. And maybe the opening of your crown and your third eye is going to aid in that. Now let's take 2 cards from this deck to get any more information on this reading, on what makes pile 4 special. Sensuality, your freedom, flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. And that's really interesting because it, like, again, reminds me of like being able to truly step into your own power and enjoy your life, and the flow that we were talking about with the Stingray, and like flowing through the currents to get to this point of being the king and being the leader of your life and possibly other people's lives as well. I feel like this is just a confirmation of that. And again, like the hair too is flowing, so that also reminds me of the crown chakra. Let's take one more card. have grace. That's interesting. It came out in the last pile. 20 and 21. So I think your ability to grow too, because whenever I see numbers that like increase, I think of growth. So what I get from that is like your ability to grow into this like leader, grow and step into your leadership abilities is what makes you really special too. And also your ability to give grace to others and be graceful, not graceful, but yeah, being able to give grace to others and to yourself. So when times are tough, you're able to extend that grace and understanding that, sometimes things may not go smoothly, but let's not lose our stability in this uneven hour. It also says, grace, blessings come to me to set me free. And with the freedom and and we were talking about how like you're able to, through these reflections, find that freedom too, like the freedom to explore and to do that like exploring and inner work necessary to be a truly strong leader. Now let's take 2 cards from this deck to get any more information on this reading for pile number 4. Okay, so we have miracles. We have 3 cards. Okay, so we have miracles, which is really interesting because through this I feel like you create your own miracles, and people may even be like how does this even happen in your life? And it's just because of your reflections of who you are inside and allowing that to come through to be able to step into this role of a leader. The next thing we have is action. Yes, definitely. As a leader, you have to take action. So you know when to take action and when not to take action. And I feel like you are able to reflect on what actions you need to take and when you need to take them. And then we have flexibility, which is so interesting because in order to be a good leader, you also have to be flexible. And you also have a tiger here, and tigers to me are extremely powerful creatures. They're like strong and powerful creatures that most people are really afraid of, and their roar, or I think it's called a roar, right? It instills fear in people. So I also kind of get the sense that like people might be intimidated by you, but when they get to know you, they realize that you make people feel good, is what I get. Now let's take a few cards from this deck. A couple of last cards to end this reading off. We have Carnation, keep going, keep growing, be unstoppable. Yes, like you are an unstoppable force, and continue to grow and truly stepping into your power and believe in your what makes you so special. Just believe in yourself. Snowdrop, tomorrow brings illumination of your hopes. And so what I get with that is like you're able to illuminate, because we see the orb again, like illuminate your desires, and through that illumination you're able to hold your desires in your hand and walk towards whatever it is that you desire. Then it says baby's breath, everlasting success is assured if you remain honest and true. So just, I think what this is talking about is like what makes you so special is being able to remain true to yourself. You remain true to yourself through all of your situations, and because of that you're able to truly step into your power as a leader. Wow, forget me not. Always remain true to your intentions. We were literally just talking about that. Like yes, you are able to remain true to yourself, your intentions, your desires. You remain true, like you're honest and true, and that is what makes you such a great leader. Pile number 4, this is such a powerful reading. Thank you so much for sharing your energies with me. I hope you're really able to see your power and what makes you so special and step into your role as a leader. And if you're already stepped into that, like, I feel like this is just a confirmation to show you that yes, you are a powerful and strong leader, and it makes you so special. It makes you stand out. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Be sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified when I upload. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I'll catch you in another reading. Bye! Hi Pile 5, you have chosen the Tiger's Eye. I'm going to keep your crystal right here. I'm going to lay out your cards and I'll be right back. Hello Pile 5, I've laid out your cards. We start off with the Ten of Wands reversed, the Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands, 2 sixes right next to each other, the Three of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So what I get right off the bat, what makes you so special is your ability to create everlasting success, both materially and in your relationships, so emotionally. I think because we have 2 sixes as well, what I get from that is like the energy of the number 6, which represents your heart chakra. And so what I get is like your heart chakra is really active, and that you're a really loving and like supporting, nurturing, healing, and compassionate soul. You're like the caretaker and protector, and you protect those who you love and care about, because we have the Six of Pentacles here and the Six of Wands, and both are like breathing into something. So I get that like you're a breath of fresh air, and you love deeply and dedicate time to like important relationships in your life, including the relationship with yourself. Like you're making sure that you dedicate your time to the things that you find most important, and those things involve the relationships, the close relationships in your life, as well as like obviously the relationship with yourself, because that's the closest relationship that we have, and your like the things that you're working towards, so like whether it's your career, job, or school, those things as well. Like you make sure you dedicate time to things that matter in your life. I also get the sense that like you're a really great friend, lover, parent if you are a parent, and just overall somebody who values relationships. And because you value relationships, you are also valued really highly in your relationships. The other thing that I'm getting is that you create a really uplifted and high vibe energy, and I get this because we had the Six of Wands here right next to the Three of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Whoops. So you create this like high vibe energy around you, so the people around you, they feel inspired and motivated to be and do their best. And because we have the Ten of Wands reversed, I get that sense that you're able to recognize when you're carrying a heavy load, or like when maybe your life is too busy and it's starting to become like a burden almost, and you breathe, like you basically drop the burdens, you almost like lighten your load and breathe new life into yourself, so that you have like you've lightened your load, so now you can move forward without being felt like burdened down. But also because you've breathed new life into yourself, you also feel like re-energized, almost is the word I'm getting. And because we have the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, and with the Wheel of Fortune, is that I get 2 things. Some of you may have a really beautiful voice and may really be good at singing, or like communicating and talking, like public speaking. Or some of you may be able to speak multiple languages, and you're able to learn languages really quickly and pick up on different languages really quickly. But I really see that you have this great ability to create long and stable relationships and create that, again, that success, that long and lasting success, even if that's in like your career, your relationships, or even in your hobbies and your skills. Like you're able to develop your skills and your hobbies to like have a solid foundation in them. Now let's take 2 cards from this deck to get any more information. Okay. We have Fish Spirit and Lamb Spirit. It's very interesting. Earth and Water. Oh my god. The other thing I just noticed right now is that you have these 6s and you also have 6 cards. All the other piles had 5 cards, 5 or 4 cards, and you have 6 cards. So 6, like that energy of 6 that we were talking about, like that loving and caring and nurturing energy, it really is one of your biggest, like, what makes you so special. But back to the Fish Spirit, your ability to breathe that be a breath of fresh air in situations that are not so favorable, in like the shadow times or in times of hardship, really helps the people around you and yourself to continue moving. And it speaks to your nurturing personality and your nurturing, like the thing that makes you so special, your ability to nurture and care for others on such a deep level, you know, because with the moon it's always about like the deepness, that inner level. And fish, they live under the sea, under the ocean, and it's really dark in there, you know. There is no real light or anything. Some of the deepest parts of the ocean, we don't even know what exists down there because it's so like dark and there's so much pressure. And I feel like despite that, you know, that shadowy time or like times of hardship, like with this 10 of Wands, you're able to breathe fresh air into it, like bring that light and illuminate things and give people like hope, is what I hear. Like you give people hope, and because you're so vested in your relationships, your career, and the things that you do, you're really invested in the things that you do. Like you take things very seriously when you like take a job or get involved in a relationship. Like you don't just take it lightly and take it for granted, but you actually invest time, energy into it. And I feel like because of that, you're able to inspire other people. And with the lamb, it's again like a lamb is a baby sheep, and with that, it reminds me so much of like you nurturing the innocence and nurturing the young, like just being a nurturer, a caretaker. And some of you may even be parents too, and it's just like it makes you so special because you have like this ability within you to nurture and care for others, and be like, and care for yourself as well. Like be that that person that people can like rely on in tough times, and you can rely on yourself too during tough times. Now let's take 2 cards from this deck to get any last messages. Imagination. Oh, that's really interesting because, you know, with the moon too, like it's a highly imaginative thing. Like it's all about your imagination, your intuition, you know, trusting your emotions. So you probably have a large imagination, and you're able to like bring that imagination into reality, like make that imagination a reality. It says, imagination now sets me free. Divine ones, I send my thanks to thee. And yes, like you're able to set people free from the confines of like strains and like burdens, and yourself too. Like the feeling I get is like what you do for yourself, you also inspire other people to do for themselves, and through that you're helping others. And then we have organization, purpose, planning, efficiency now come to me so easily. And with the Wheel of Fortune and organization, I again see that like ability to plan, prepare, and like allow for things to cycle through and happen at its natural pace, not try to rush things, which is all a part of nurturing and caring for something. Like, for example, if you're trying to grow plants, you cannot rush a plant to grow. You could try all you want, but ultimately it's going to grow at its own pace. And if you try to water it too much or feed it too much soil, you're going to kill the plant. So, like, with dreams or children or whatever it is that you nurture, whether it's other people, your dreams, or children, you allow for that time that's needed. You plan, you're very organized, so that way when the time comes, and when, like, with the plant example, you're organized, so you know when to plant the seeds, when to transfer those seedlings to the ground, when to water it, when to like care for it, like how to care for it. You plan for all those things and you allow nature to take its course. Now let's take 2 cards from this deck on anything Spirit would like to add to this reading for pile number 5. Thank you. Okay, we have 4. And it's hilarious to me that this comes out first. Community. And what were we talking about? Like, you literally are a team player. You build such a strong sense of community, and people really, really feel drawn to you and the beautiful community that you create. Wow, pile number 5. This is so amazing. Like, I really love this. Then we have potential. Yes, like, you unlock your highest potential as well as other people's potential by inspiring them to do that work, to reach to their goals and reach their truest potential. And this doesn't always have to be career-wise. This could be through your spiritual growth. It could just be your personal, like, growth, skills you want to learn, experiences you want to have. Then we have abundance. You create an abundant environment, one that feels abundant, of community, of friendships, of like love. Like, there's an abundance of love that you create. And then we have gateway. You show people how they can open the door to step into the life that they want and live like a happy and good, fulfilling life. Okay, now let's take a few last cards to end this reading off. Whoa, a little bit more than a few. The last few cards that we have is Lycanthus. Gratitude and grace always look lovely on you. And yes, like, you're so grace giving and like grateful for what you have. And because of that, I feel like you're able to create anything that you want and really fill other people's cup along with your own cup. And everybody should be filling their own cup. I want to say that too. Like, we should all fill our own cup, but sometimes when we are going through a tough time, it's really nice to have that support. And I feel like you are that support for other people, and you've made a community where you can find that support when you need it too. Snapdragon, listen with care, speak with kindness. Yes, like, you're such a caring soul, pile number 5. Wow. Snowdrop, tomorrow brings the illumination of your hope. You just illuminate, like, give people hope and illuminate to the world. Pile number 5, this is so powerful. You really are a truly special being, and I'm so thankful for you. Thank you so much for sharing your energies with me. I hope you're able to really believe in what makes you truly special. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Be sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified when I upload. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I'll catch you in another reading. Bye!